What do you want?
Can I get a potato, cheese, and egg burrito?
And then another potato, cheese, and egg burrito.
And then a medium horchata, no ice.
And another medium horchata with no ice. And can we get no ice on both of those horchatas?
Yeah.
That'll be it. Thank you.
Decent.
Some tatas.
Some tatas burritos.
Yep.
Dude, some burritos and some horchata to start the morning off.
Yes, sir.
Gotta build some cars, dude.
It's a spot.
Gotta get some good food in you first, though.
I know, I need some more of these. Maybe I have to put on a couple pounds.
All right, so we are back over here at PFI. Kyle gave me a ride. Thanks, Kyle. We got some burritos and stuff. Just need to swap out this alternator really quick. We had some issues while we were on the dyno last night. One of them being the alternator stopped charging, I guess. So I got one from the shed that I'm gonna try on there. Should work. Just need to swap out the bracket that's on it also, just to get that done. So I'm just leave it strapped down. We're gonna fix the alternator and then do one more pull just to make sure it didn't mess with the tune at all, because the voltage will affect it. So we're gonna get started on that really quick and then just hang out, maybe do some rips later on today. Carl should be coming by too. And yeah, let's see what happens. I'm gonna get started on this. Should be pretty easy. Alrighty, got everything hooked up to the Honda. Just need to see what the battery says. So go ahead and start it up. So right there, 13 volts. 13.3, it's charging. She's charging. Hell yeah. So real quick, Brent's gonna rip it, just make sure it's all good now that we actually have some voltage with it. And then after that, gotta wait for it to cool off. Kyle and his monster. And then after he rips it, I imagine he just will only need to rip it once and it should be good. Then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for it to cool off, flip the exhaust and the dump tube back around and whatnot, and then be able to go rip it on the street for a little bit here. Same-ish power.
We'll see. Oh, more.
I like that. It's still like
330, 311.
Nice. Decent. I imagine it looked pretty good.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I'm gonna have to turn mine.
So we're back to the shop. Got the wagon over here. Before we do some full throttle pulls, I need to fix some of the suspension stuff. The first things being these tie rods right here. So I'll show you guys how bad they are. I ended up just getting both sides, even though this side is pretty good. This side right here, check this out. There we go. Look at that. If you can't see that, it's wobbling quite a bit. That outer tie rod is pretty shot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and break the castle nut loose and just leave it in the exact same spot because the tie rods are the same length, and just put the other tie rod on there. Hopefully it doesn't affect the alignment too much. These tires are pretty shot. I'll at least feel a little bit safer. And then another thing we need to address is the control arm moving back and forth like this. So that has everything to do with this right here. If you see this radius rod, you can see it moving back and forth. I don't know what's up with that bolt head. I don't know if it snapped off or what, but I'm gonna check that out and see what's going on. They're kind of a pain to get to, but it shouldn't be all that bad. New tie rods are in on both sides. And then also, if you see, I got the track bar off. Need to do some stuff to it. It is really sketch. At some point, this thing broke when Charlie had it, and I ended up welding it and fixed it. I don't remember why this freaking bar is here, but this, I noticed this the other day on the dyno. If you can see in here, there's a crack all the way around here. So I'm gonna go ahead for now and weld that. I'm gonna weld like a pass on the inside and then on the outside also where the old weld used to be, since I ground it off a little bit. Now I know it's pretty sketch. I'm just gonna do that for the time being so I can still drive the car. I I got another eBay one on the way, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I do to these eBay ones to get them to work a lot better and to not move when you bolt them into the tow hook holes. So for now, I'm gonna weld this one and then put it back on the car, and we should be good to go rip it. All right, we're gonna do the first rip in the wagon. We do a little second gear roll from like 40. No brake boost. Brake boost it this time, so it's gonna be like a 40 roll. Brake boost it. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Makes a huge difference pulling it up.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Feels pretty good.
That was more like a 35 roll. I still think it needs a little bit more in second. I still need to get the third gear shift down because like it just lightly like clicks the gear a little bit. Just that clutch, I don't know.
Is that what it is? Or?
I think it's just the clutch because like I get third to fourth fine. I think I'm just like I don't have the clutch pushed down all the way. I'm trying to shift it too fast. Like it just lightly like kicks the gear. If you don't, like you can tell when you don't have the clutch, like you like almost have it pushed all the way in, but you don't, like it'll grind hard.
Or is that just third? Because why does it do it on every gear except
no, I've had it not do it before. Just got back from ripping the wagon. Man, that thing feels pretty good. That's one of those things too where it feels decently quick, but there's also nothing next to us, so need to see how it's actually gonna do. There's gonna be a meet on Saturday here, so we might go out and hire a driver to race some of our friends out in Mexico. We'll be driving down to Mexico, you know, good old Mexico. But anyways, it was really fun ripping it. I need to get better at driving it and getting that 2-3 shift down. It's a little bit hard just because of how the clutch is set up, but it's not all that bad. I'm really excited to actually go do some stuff with this thing now that it's actually built. So, but before we head off here, I wanted to remind you guys, check this out. Finally got all 5 of these things done. These bases took forever to come in, so this is the finished product on them though. So I got 5 of these. Gonna be giving all of these away on my Instagram. Go check it out. Go get yourself a sticker. These are the stickers. You can get a sticker for 10 bucks shipped in the US, and that'll get you 2 entries into winning one of these 5 hearts. You can also, if you don't want a sticker, you can get a t-shirt. Every $5 spent is 1 entry into getting the hearts. So a bunch of you guys have been supporting. I really appreciate it. It really helps me a lot. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for all support and how far we've come. It's been pretty crazy. It's pretty surreal. I'm just trying to keep making content for you guys. Hope that you guys like it. So let me know down below what you guys think. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Go get yourself a damn sticker. I ain't gotta tell y'all again. And until next time, we'll see you in some more wagon videos.